And welcome back, my friends. Nato Fett, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. You caught me switching gears. Pleasure to have you here. Looks like you're playing Pikmin 3. I hope you're enjoying that one. Is it a first playthrough of Pikmin 3? Or are you revisiting it in the lead up to the new game? I've only played Pikmin 1 and 2, so I don't want to ask too many questions. I gotta avoid Pikmin 3 spoilers since I haven't played it yet. But I hope you're having a good time with it. I think we talked about it a little bit before, once upon a time. First was Wii U launch. Is the second time. Beat it tonight, but I'll 100% it tomorrow. Right on. I appreciate the 100% playthrough. You know, well done on the initial victory. We just finished playing Let's Ride Sunshine Stables. I've been working on that game for a while now. I'm actually making progress in that game. Tonight was a night of amazing progress. My wallet is overflowing, and my quest to complete that game is looking more promising than it ever has. But after 4 hours, I had enough. I had to switch gears. So we're actually about to play Ghosts and Goblins for a while. A version of Ghosts and Goblins that I've never played before. This is going to be new to me. I'm very familiar with the NES game. This is the PlayStation 2. This is the Capcom Classics collection. This has what I believe to be a very arcade-accurate port of Ghosts and Goblins. So I'm gonna try it out. I've heard it's a lot harder, so I'm concerned I may not be able to beat it tonight, but I'm gonna give it a try. I hope for the best. It might be kind of rough. Joso said, "What on earth is this game, though?" Yeah, so the Let's Ride game. That's for those who missed that. That's it's a horse themed business management sim. It's not fun. It's not fun, but I'm committed to trying my best to play all the way through it. Baron says, I like the intermission background music. Makes me want to play some Cyberpunk games or something. The music during the BRB, that music that you heard was made by Sparrow. Most of the music you hear on the stream is. And that was a remix of some music taken from Echo the Dolphin. It's the only good thing to come out of that playthrough. Just that cat full of horse money. There's a PlayStation 2 Ghosts and Goblins. So in this collection, it has the original trilogy are all in this collection. Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I wanted to do all three of them Friday night. We did Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and we did Ghouls and Ghosts, but I didn't have the stamina for all three of them. Like I'd hoped. Ghouls and Ghosts was way harder than I thought it was going to be. That was mainly the issue. The Super Ghouls and Ghosts was real smooth. The playthrough went really well. And then Ghouls and Ghosts just pulverized me. But now we've got Ghosts and Goblins. We're going to try and play in through this one tonight. I've only got a couple hours left to stream, so hopefully I don't get stuck for a horrifying amount of time. But these are pretty good. The Ghouls and Ghosts port on this game, I like better than the Genesis port. It's harder because it doesn't have the extra checkpoints that the Genesis game has. But I kind of like it better overall. I was making the best and most creative jokes I've ever come up with watching the horse game tonight, Game Infant says. I was the only one laughing, but we'll leave that out of the report. That sounds like a lot of my jokes. We also got the machine, the two words that fill us all with horror. Sounds like I gotta bring the volume up a little bit. Hopefully that's good. So far so good. That ladder was really tough to deal with. What was that? There was a zombie. There was a zombie climbing in the dirt in the air. The jump is weird in this game. It feels... So the way the jumping feels in this game, it feels like Arthur's feet are sticky. Like, it feels like I'm stuck to the ground. It's like it's hard to ascend when I press the jump button. It's not responsive. I don't want that. Please don't drop an arrow on me. Take a key for coming in. Victory. Hey, stage 1, first try, easy game. Oh, I got so lucky there. Gonna be lurking a bit in the background while I take care of some chores around the house. Good luck with the G&G. Thank you for the good luck wishes, Nato. Thank you again for the raid. Always appreciate you, my friend. Best of luck with the chores and have a wonderful rest of your night. If I don't get to see you again. Oh no. The layout here is a little different in this version. This is a little different than the NES game. I do believe. I think there's 2 ladders accessible to you at the start of the big guy house. Oh, don't drop that on me, please. Is the armor still over here? Oh no, it's not. No, there's supposed to be a secret armor over there. It's not in this version. Oh, Oh, that's unfortunate. The clock is really concerning me. Get off my ladder, man. I'm gonna time over waiting for this guy to go away. Oh. Dead. Alright, let me catch up here real quick. The music and sound effects in this make it sound like a shoot 'em up. Goals and Goats? My favorite EA sports game? I don't get it, Sparrow. Totes and bobbins. I should also hit the Hey Baron says. Thanks for the stream, Frownie. Have a great night, everybody. I'll leave a lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Baron. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Sleep well, my friend. Oh. Well, we had a really good first life. It got us really far. Ugh. And a really awful second life. I disagree. I was trying to... That was frustrating. It's very hard to get off of the ladder in this game. Whoa. The platforms are weird. That bird can fly straight down? I've never seen anything like it. Victory. That's 2 stages. So far, so good. I don't know what that was. Looked like a lady's dress shoe. This part is green, it's blue on the NES. No, the Red Devil's alive. He showed up early. I mean, so far this is really close to the NES. The NES game is really close to this. These burrito ghosts are a little out of control. Where'd that guy come from? Where'd that zombie come from? There aren't supposed to be zombies in this part of the game. I got so lucky there. I'm prone to enjoying climbing ladders in retro games because I'm a serious Donkey Kong player. This version seems a little easier. I don't know. It's very similar so far. Everything moves faster in this version. The controls are a lot stickier in this version. I feel like a lot of my mistakes, I'm not really gonna end up feeling like they're my mistakes. So, like, I duck down here and fire, right? Well, I want to talk about this, but the enemies aren't going to leave me alone long enough to get my point across. So, I'm not holding the down button right now. Right? But he's staying crouched because I'm firing so quickly that he doesn't have time to stand up. Like, that's what I mean about, like, the controls are sticky. To come out of a position, you have to completely release all of the buttons for a very long time. And like, when I'm holding down, when I release the button, it takes him a while to stand up. So the stickiness of the controls is a major problem. Oh, cool. That dragon's pattern is cool. No, I have never played Maximo. I'd like to. I own both of the games, but I've never gotten around to them yet. Cheetos on your controller. So this version definitely feels way worse to play than the NES version. Stuck on the ladder. I don't know what to do about that guy. It doesn't seem like he spawns until you're standing on him. It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night, everybody. I really hate being asked for the name entry thing. That was bothering me in Ghouls and Ghosts the other night. The hitboxes are wonky in this. They're actually a lot smaller than the character sprites, which I guess is how you'd want it to be, but I'm amazed at the situations that I'm being allowed to live through. Long night indeed. Level 3, Loop 1 has you stuck like this. Level 4 could be much scarier than usual. Level 4 is the easiest level in the game on NES. I don't feel like I'm stuck an abnormal amount yet, Zergling. Ghosts and Goblins on the NES typically takes me 2 hours to beat, so... You know, I've already made it to the boss once, so I think we're doing alright. Unless maybe I've been playing this longer than I feel like I have. Armor! Wow, that's weird. Let's go. I certainly expect that levels 5 and 6 are gonna be nightmarish, though. What was that? How do these platforms work? Wait a minute. Oh my goodness, the momentum from these platforms. Level 4 hurt me. Yeah, level 4 is typically the easiest level in the game. Wow, the fire is different. I'm not used to this kind of fire pattern. To have those 3 fires next to each other over there, I'm not really sure how to deal with that. The baby devils are much worse in this version. They're laughably easy in the NES. These little blue guys? There actually is a game called Thou Art Dead. It's, in the movie Monster House, they play an arcade game that's... I think it's supposed to be an homage to Ghosts and Goblins. It's called Thou Art Dead. But they made a video game, Monster House, the video game, and one of the special features is that it has the game Thou Art Dead included in the game. We played it on the stream. It loops like Ghosts and Goblins does, but I don't think it ever ends. I think that it just loops forever. Because I did two loops of it, and it was the same ending both times. That game is real. It's in the Monster House game. I don't know if it's in all versions of it, but it's definitely in the GameCube version. I think it's an unlockable. The original Dark Souls. Okay. I thought I could duck and be okay. I was wrong. Damage boost. No. Boy, this is rough. Bring Monster House to the Switch. No. I don't remember if that Red Devil is in the NES version. He must be. You don't actually have to fight him, though. I meant to go back to Thou Art Dead for more loops to see how many loops of it I could get through, and I just completely forgot about it. Oh my goodness. The burrito ghosts are out of control in this game. That guy was so easy. That was wild. Hey Jay, welcome in. Those skulls are not in the, those skulls down there are not in the original version of this. I know a guy I'd like to, you know a guy I'd like to see more, Thou Art Dead? I'm gonna make it happen. We're gonna play it, we'll play it again, and I'll try more loops of it some night. In the NES game, the dragon there is immune to the dragon is immune to the lands. Just occurred to me, I haven't found the cross. I don't know if it exists on this level or not in this version, but I need it. Do Thou Art Dead Thursdays. We'll play it again. We'll play it again in October, if not before. Probably won't play it before. The ghosts of all the burritos Arthur has eaten up until today. If you beat this stage without the shield, you get sent back to the beginning of stage 5. That prank is real. It's real in all the well, at least the original 3. It's very real. I didn't know that armor was going to be there. That's nice. I always thought it was fake. Oh no. I'm shocked that that killed me. I never would have expected I could actually go through that wall. This is a weird game. I'm just gonna ignore that dragon for now. That worked out real well for me. Wow, that was so close. Go away, go away. This weapon has not effect. Try again, get a shield. So I knew I didn't have the shield, right? But, like, here's the thing. I thought I would be fine as long as I didn't pick up the key without the shield. My plan was to wipe those guys out and then to go back and search the level for a shield before I picked up the key. But there was no key. This weapon has not effect. No, it's in the wall. Well, I found the shield. That's pretty high up on the list of, like, silliest things that have happened to me in a while. we can do that big evil. Cool. The ladder got me. Hey, Cosmic Goat Bear, welcome in. Welcome to Ghosts and Goblins. Hope you are doing well tonight. I know you can beat this, my friend, but can you do it upside down, Big Evil asks. I don't know. That requires a whole additional layer of skill that might just be beyond what I've got. Doing good. Good to hear. Like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. I assume you mean the scene with all the lasers. I know the Mission Impossible game better than I know the movie. I've seen the movie, but I think only once, and it's been a long time. I actually don't know if I've seen it all the way through. Wow, that part right there is just horrible. Horrible. Hey, we got a shield. I enjoyed Mission Improbable in Duke Nukem 3D. don't know that game well enough. The Duke Nukem game I've played the most is 0 Hour on the N64. And I don't know it well enough to, like, I can't really picture the game in my head very well. I can picture select parts of it. But I'm sure if I played through it again that everything would feel real familiar to me. I'm pretty sure it would come back to me. Thank you for the pistachios, Big Evil. We can enjoy some of those in a moment. Let's go over here somewhere to pause. Played that game so many times, never got close to beating it. Very jank, but still fun. I don't know which game that's in reference to, so we mentioned a few different ones. I'd sure hope unicorns are susceptible to shields in this version. I think they are, Zergling. They didn't, they didn't make the dragon immune to the lance, so I think the immunities don't exist in this version. I think that's just an NES thing. We'll see, though. I could be wrong. Suddenly, I really wish I had some pistachios, Nato says. They're my favorite. I eat almonds and cashews virtually every day. And they're both great, but pistachios are the best. Yeah, if I'm not right, then tonight's gonna be a real disaster. We actually made it to the end of level 6 way earlier than I expected to. It's kind of shocking how quickly I was able to get all the way to the end of level 6. And if it hadn't been bogus about the whole key situation, like, we'd be on loop 2 by now. I got a little bit robbed, I think. I knew I needed the shield. I thought I'd be able to go get it. It kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense that I wasn't able to. Oh, don't give me that, please. That's fine. I'd rather lose the life. Honey roasted peanuts, pistachios, and almonds can't go wrong. Yeah, almonds are kind of dry. Almonds I don't really eat to enjoy. I mean, they're fine. I like the taste of almonds. You're right about the dryness. I mostly have the almonds because I think they're good for me. Oh, that section right there is so annoying. Hey, Subject Omega, welcome in. Hope you are well. I mean, you're a little late for the real jank. Things are really ugly earlier tonight with Sunshine Stables. You have guessed incorrectly, Subject Omega. This is Loop 1. This is my first time playing this version of the game. I've only ever played the NES one before. So this is pretty new to me. It's basically the same game. It's the controls are way more annoying. The enemies are more capable, but oddly enough, that doesn't seem to translate into the game being more difficult. I'll watch the VOD and see what I missed. Right on. I enjoy nuts greatly, Zergling says. On paper, they have great nutritional stats, though my stomach disagrees. Pretty much every time I have any. I'm sorry to hear that. Almonds are considered a superfood. I think nuts in general are healthy, Nato says. You're making me hungry. I've not seen a single weapon appear that wasn't in a pot. Nuts are meant to be eaten a handful at a time, otherwise you may get a stomach ache. It depends on the person, I suppose, Game and Fit says. First time I've ever seen you on loop 1. I mean, we have to get through loop 1 to get to loop 2, right? Does it feel weird playing on the PlayStation controller? No, it's not really that weird, Nato. The controller is fine. It's just that the controls, the reaction time is pretty terrible. I don't think that's the fault of the controller, though. Arthur's just real sticky. Like, when he ducks, if I duck and then I mash the fire button, I'm not holding down anymore, but he won't get up until I completely release all the buttons for, like, a full second. Right, because like when I release the down button, it takes them a while to stand up. Like I'll say now when I let go. Oh, hang on, those enemies in the way. Like now. Like he's standing up so far after I release the button. It's crazy. But I don't necessarily think that's a controller issue. Yeah, all my inputs are really lagged. Well, not all of them. The movement inputs, the ducking and the walking and the getting off of ladders are all lagged really badly. The firing isn't lagged, though. Like, Arthur fires, the firing the shield, super responsive. Basically perfect. The walking around, though, the jump and the duck, crazy laggy. I mean, I guess the guy is wearing a full suit of armor, so... I'd probably mess with anyone's agility. I'm sure it's like that by design, too. It's a realism thing. It's not poorly optimized. It's very realistic. I can respond poorly to even 5 to 10 peanuts, unfortunately, Zergling says. So I tend to eat my almonds and cashews. I tend to eat 1/4 of a cup at a time. I got 1/4 of a cup scoop that I use, and I'll have 1 or 2 scoops at breakfast, and I'll have 1 or 2 scoops after the stream before I go to bed. Usually I only have 1 each time, but if I'm unusually hungry, then I'll have 2 sometimes. Alright, I've been upside down for long enough. Game and Fit says that's it, I'm gonna go eat something. Hope you find something good. Don't make excuses for the game. I just have to call them like I see them. I am really, I am very upset. I am very upset that, about that whole key situation for level 6, though. Oh, I'm never gonna get out of this level again. This section right here, I don't know how I lucked my way through it before, but it is simply impossible. This game has a much better memory for the enemies than the NES game does. Enemies will despawn in the NES game all the time. They don't ever despawn in this one. Not only do they never despawn, but they spawn in way too quickly. I actually think I should use that guy to damage boost here. Did you see that? The way that guy stopped just to prevent me from damage boosting? That's annoying. No backseating. Don't tell me anything about the game. Thank you for holding back, Zergling. What you wanted to say is that level 5 is a catastrophe, though? I figured that one out. You have my permission there. Oh, get that out of here. While I am super familiar with the NES game, this is not identical to the NES game. Like, the hidden armor is in different locations, for one. There was a hidden armor, well, the hidden armor I know about on level 2 was not there in this game. And hidden armor that I haven't ever seen was on level 3, so... Stuff is definitely different. So yeah, throw that life away. My frustration is really growing. I was fine. I was fine for a while, but I'm starting to feel really mad about being back on this stage. Really mad. Cool. Very cool. There appears to be no knife in this game. There's a lance and a fireball and an axe, but I have not seen a knife. Gosh, maybe I get a tri-blade instead. If I pick up a tri-blade, I'm ending the stream. I'm not even gonna say goodbye. I'm just gonna rip the Ethernet cable out of my laptop and disappear. So mad. I'm so mad. This is my chance. This is my chance to damage boost, to get up there so I don't have to go over to the impossible ladder on the left over here. There's no way to get up this ladder. It's physically impossible. No one has ever done it. Pity the tri-blade won't really drop. I'd love to see you do all that. But you'd love to see me end the stream. It wouldn't be very thrilling. It just suddenly cut to that like purple screen with the like not like this guy image, and that would be it. It'd be very anticlimactic. What in the world? He is. I've never seen him drop straight down like that. Just the excessive drama. This was fun for a while. It's not currently very fun. Right now, it's just kind of upsetting. It's just kind of very extremely upsetting. I need to go back to the horse game. There's no such thing as a few minutes of that game. If I put that game back on, that's the rest of our night. Hours and hours. As much as I want to damage boost up there, I don't think it's possible. The burritos seem programmed to prevent it, so... Here we are, over here on this side once again. Count your chickens, my friends. Hey, look, a stage that ends in a key like it's supposed to. All that trouble to show up with armor, and he sails past it like a boss without getting hit at all. Victory. Life can be a little good again for a while. Yeah, they're the no immunities. That is the sleepiest dragon. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we're back here again. It's interesting because this does have blue hits versus red hits. I guess they decided against immunity in this version. I don't know. I don't know if the original arcade game, I don't know if that had immunity or not. I assume that this, my assumption was that this is pretty much a one-for-one port of the original arcade game, but I mean, I don't know, having never played it. I really only know the NES version. And kind of the Game Boy Color one. We did play that, but only once, so I don't really know it that well. It's basically the NES version, but with hidden armors relocated to places I don't know where they are. I don't remember if I ever succeeded in finding any of them. What's he doing? Why is he behaving so differently? Life is bad. Yeah, Arthur is in Marvel vs. Capcom. He's in one of those games. Maybe multiple of them, I don't know. I don't really know the series, but... Ultimate 3 and Infinite. Right on. If I ever play a Marvel vs. Capcom game, it'll have to be one of those. So I can play as Arthur. Can't do it. You recommend Infinite? I mean, the likelihood of me playing any of them is pretty low. I'm not a fighting game kind of guy. The dragon definitely has a red hit graphic. That dragon is awful to fight. Awful. I need a weapon with some range. Yeah, they've all got time limits. I'm not a big fan of time limits in games. But it is a thing they've all got. It's not really an issue in any of the games, the time limit, except for Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Time limit's a big problem in that game. Cool. Nobody's got time for time limits. It's all bad. It's all bad. I don't think a breath has a time limit. I get, you know. When I say time limit, I just mean a clock in the upper corner of the screen. Well, I know technically it is a time, you know, Sonic not being able to hold his breath technically is a time limit, but that wasn't the kind of thing I was talking about. Yeah, like the 10-minute timer in Sonic. Trash. Don't like it. Don't like the timer in Mario either. That's why I'm not a fan of Pikmin. I don't like how they time you. I like it. I like that. The time limit in Pikmin is super stressful, but I'm on board with that because it makes sense in the world of the game. I'm okay with the time limit in Alien 3 for the same reason. They justify it in the game, so even though it is just a timer up in the corner, ticking down, like in every other game where I hate it, I like it in Alien 3 because they made it part of the story of the game. Hey X2, welcome in. I've never played the Splatterhouse games. Jack, welcome in. Pleasure to have you here as well. So this is Ghosts and Goblins on the PlayStation 2. This is the Capcom Classics collection. This is my first time ever. I've never played this version before. And no Splatterhouse spoilers. Still need to beat the new one on Legendary difficulty. I've done one loop of the Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. That game, excuse me, that game is exceedingly difficult. Down. I'm running out of energy. Feeling awfully tired. I played through it on Legendary difficulty. I was too stubborn to change the difficulty to anything lower. Which meant I spent a lot of time not making progress in that game. But I did finish the first loop. I just haven't gone back to it since. How did it go? Poorly. It's a very difficult game. The only thing I want timed is my microwave. Telling me when my food is ready. I'm able to put up with a lot of stuff that I don't like in video games as long as it's well contextualized. I don't often enjoy working under the pressure of a clock in a video game, but if they give me a reason that the clock exists, then be a lot less upset about it. I disagree. Yeah, I can't comment on that one either. Never played Wario Land 4. I've only done 1 and 2 so far. I really like the first 2 Wario Land games. They're very good. I had a lot of fun with those. Thank you again for holding back. I'll probably play Wario Land 4 next year. I've been doing 1 Wario Land game a year. So it'll be 3 this year and probably 4 next year. I think I'll probably do Wario Land 3 whenever I finish Alundra. I think Wario Land 3 will replace Alundra on the schedule. So I might not play Wario Land 3 this year. Alundra's been taking forever. But ideally, I would. Dragon has too much health. Make him go away. Do I just actively avoid retro games with time limit? That'd be hard to do. And take off for the night. Have fun, you guys. Game and Fit says. Good night, Game and Fit. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the rest of your night, my friend. Have a great tomorrow. Way too much health. That dragon is way too much health. Majora's Mask, see, that's an example. I'm perfectly fine with Majora's Mask. Oh, thank goodness. The horses all night tonight. It's all horses all the way down. Oh, I forgot about the Red Devil. Oh, GG. Tough game. Really tough game. I don't know if anyone else knows that. But this game's a little hard. Hey, Quantum, welcome in. Thank you for the good luck wishes. Stuck on the ladder. No good. I'm feeling the pressure from here. It's really frustrating when you just want to duck out of the way of an enemy and you get stuck on a ladder. Oh. The ladders in this are extra terrible because I get stuck just climbing up them. I get stuck at the top. It's really hard to get unstuck from the top of a ladder in this game. I would say you could pretty easily argue that the Capcom Classics disc is the best way to play Super Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghouls and Ghosts. don't think I can prefer this. I don't think I can prefer this version of Ghosts and Goblins over the NES game, though. Oh yeah, I love the NES Ghosts and Goblins. Fantastic. It controls a lot better. Like, this version looks better, arguably. I kind of like the rougher 8-bit style. But, you know, arguably this is the better looking game. It doesn't feel better, though. The Arthur's movement is way too sticky in this version. It's very difficult to get off of a ladder. It's very difficult to stand up out of a crouch. And, like, those are just irritating things. The jump is kind of lagged. Firing is fine, so I don't know why. I don't know why the movement is so... I don't know why the movement is so janky, because firing isn't janky. I've never played a Prince of Persia game. I can't help you with that one. Just recently beat it. Great game. Kind of scared to play it. I played through Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, a year or two ago, and now I'm afraid of all cinematic platformers. I don't like their stiff mechanical movement. I don't feel like with a cinematic platform, I don't feel like I'm in control of a character. I feel like I'm sending a list of suggested movements to a character and waiting for the character to perform the movements on their own. And I don't like that. That's not a good feeling. I'm gonna give more of them a try, because I have another Oddworld game. I'd even like to replay the first Oddworld and see if I could do better at it, because I got the bad ending on my first playthrough. So I'd consider giving it another playthrough. But I also have a game called Out of This World, which I believe is one of those types of games. So they're not my preference, but I'd try to play more of them. I'm so tired, but I want to miss you clearing this silly loop. That's how I feel, Zergling. I feel so tired. I don't know if I'm going to be able to even clear this game tonight, though. It's really tough. All right, let me self-destruct sequence in Metroid. Yeah, that's a decent. That's a reasonable time limit. It can be like that, but on the other hand, it's more precise. You get the exact predictable moves, but it's less responsive. Yeah, and I prefer the responsiveness. That game's cool too. Yeah, we're gonna give it a try. The dragon head's the worst. Lord Malachite, welcome in. Pleasure to have you here. Blackthorn's my favorite of that kind of game, the cinematic platformers. That game's come up a few times recently. I went from never hearing about that game before to hearing about it, I feel like 3 or 4 times in the last 2 months. No, this is loop 1. This is my second time on this level. I got bamboozled by the game and sent back. I knew the trick of the game, but like you have to have the shield. I thought I was fine. I thought I was fine to defeat the boss of this level without the shield, as long as I didn't pick up the key. But when I defeated the boss, there was no key. The level instantly sent me back. Or the game instantly sent me back. Like, I thought I could take out the boss and then go pick up the shield before I got the key. Didn't work that way. Welcome in... Kyo Kusagani? Hopefully I got that close to right. Pleasure to have you with us. I know you'll be able to conquer this. The one on the PlayStation 2 collection is the fairest version. European release. I'm having a rough time with this one. That is the one I'm playing, the PlayStation 2, the Capcom Classics Collection. I would guess from your comment that you recognized it. I'm finding it rougher than the NES version myself. But I'm optimistic. I might not make it through it tonight. I might run out of time, and I'll have to try conquering this another time, maybe. With Loop 1 taking as long as it's taking. I think I'm gonna run out of stream time before I beat it. But we'll see. Maybe if I make it to the second loop, maybe it'll go more smoothly. That's a pretty big if. Here's a question. A lore justified time limit you have to outlast? What is the question? I think I'm not following something there. You're looking for an example of a lore justified time limit you have to outlast? One you have to outlast rather than one you have to come in under. Okay. I think that's what you mean. Nothing worse than accidental lance when you have the shield. Yeah. Yeah, I can think of one, Subject Omega. At the end of Rocket Knight Adventures, the final boss in that game, you don't actually fight. It's just survival as the two of you fall back into Earth's atmosphere. And you're just trying to outlast the boss before he burns up in the atmosphere upon your re-entry. So I think that's a good example of a time limit you have to outlast. Kind of amazed that I was able to think of something. That's actually a pretty common boss design for Mario Maker. A lot of Mario Maker boss fights are just survival for a certain amount of time. I know those aren't really official examples, but again. Sorry, I'm yawning an awful lot. It's a quarter after 5 a.m. for me. I've got a pretty firm cutoff tonight of 7 a.m. Can't stream any later than that because I've got a doctor's appointment in the morning. So that's why I'm worried I'm not going to be able to finish this. If I make it through this loop, if I can make it through this loop, then, you know, soon I might have enough time. But I'm not doing great. Hey, Cat Collide, welcome in. Ghosts and Goblins action. That's what we got. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm doing all right. I'm not crazy about the way this version of the game controls compared to the NES version. I find Arthur's movement to be really sticky in this game. I have a lot of trouble getting off of ladders, and I have a lot of trouble standing up out of a crouch. Those are really my big issues with the game, though. Other than that, like, everything's pretty fine. Oh, also, I'm a little annoyed that I'm a little annoyed I got sent back at the end of this level. I defeated the bosses without the shield, and I knew I needed it, but I thought I could take out the bosses, and then I could go get the shield before I collected the key, and I would be fine. But I was not. It punished me for defeating the bosses without the shield, not for picking up the key without the shield. Oh, cool. That axe is in a great place. It actually turned out that axe really was in a great place because I didn't get stuck with it. No. Would Dark Souls be the Ghosts and Goblins of the 3D era? I don't know. The thing about Dark Souls is it has RPG elements, and I think games with RPG elements are always easier. In a way, because if you get stuck, you can just level grind. Is this a console port? If so, which one? It is. This is the PlayStation 2. This is the Capcom Classics Collection. I did Super Ghouls and Ghosts and Ghouls and Ghosts the other night in this version, and they're both really good. I would say you could probably argue that they're really the best way to play those games. This version, I'm not convinced. I don't really like this better than the NES version so far. It's not awful. It's just the stickiness is a bummer. I can't get over the stickiness of the character movement. I'm complaining about it a lot. Could quite possibly be a personal problem. A victory. Look, there is a key. Look at that. There is a key, and it sent me back anyway. This game is mean. We did it, though, and just in time for a raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Soma, thank you for the raid. Pleasure to have you with us. What were you doing on stream tonight? What were you up to, and how did it go? Trying to type your name with my right hand. Zero Escape. I don't know if I know that one. Hannibal, welcome in. Thank you for coming along with the raid. Thank you for joining us. With this, there's nothing you can do here. You're at the mercy of the game. Yeah, with games that don't have, like, RPG leveling, like, you have, like, that's a major resource that you're cut off from when you don't have the ability to level up and just make your character stronger to steamroll enemies, right? You kind of have to, like, when you're stuck, you either have to get better at the game or just play it enough that you get lucky, right? You don't necessarily have to get better when you're stuck in a game like this. You can just get lucky, which is what I usually do. So it isn't that it necessarily requires more skill, but you have one fewer anti-skill option available to you when you don't have a leveling system. How's Chankuli been going? It's been interesting. So we've been playing this horse themed business management sim kind of game called Let's Ride Sunshine Stables. Tonight was a good night because I actually figured out how to make money in the game. I've been playing it for 8 hours before I figured out how to make money. So that's good. Zero Escape 999. It's a visual novel / escape room game. Escape room game has my interest. I don't really play those kinds of games, but my wife, Jelly, she might like that. I'm always kind of on the lookout for what I might think would be an interesting sort of escape room kind of game or a point and click kind of game to have her play through. We haven't done very many. I spoiled the entire franchise for myself, so I'm not really able to enjoy it as much, Subject Omega says. Quarter Eater games. I just get good. I mean, if I could, I would, Hannibal. my philosophy with video games is that, you know, there's a finite number of ways to do something wrong. So if I just try enough times, eventually I'll exhaust all the wrong ways to do it and accidentally succeed. That's basically how I get through everything I do. I got lucky there. That was 2 times there. I should have taken damage. Somehow didn't. Also, wow, this guy's got a lot of health. The art of failing upward, yeah. Yeah, that's how to do it. You keep hitting the same brick wall over and over again. Eventually you'll start chipping away at it. It's worked for me this far. Boy, this guy's tough. Oh no, I walked into him. I walked into him. Why was I holding the button? The shield usually eats enemy projectiles, but his fireballs are immune. That's interesting. Then he'll send me back to the start of level 6. As punishment for using a continue. That would be something, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness. You gotta stop spoiling games for yourself, Subject Omega. Gonna find some food. I'll be here watching. I'm always here. Thank you, Gary Soma. Thank you again for the raid, and I hope you find something delicious. Oh, I've not been hurting this guy. No wonder he's got so much health. Most of my attacks are missing. I did it again. I walked into him. I think I'm all right. I think I've got enough projectiles to dodge as it is. Oh my goodness. I thought I was gonna be all right. This guy is such a chump on the in the NES game. He's gone from chump to champ. He's unstoppable here. I don't know what to do about him. He's as tough as he looks for a change. I could be here in this very room for another hour and a half. haven't figured out. Having trouble figuring out when he's vulnerable. Or how to get a shot to land. I thought for a while that I had to be jumping at him for it to land, but it does seem like I have more success when I am jumping toward him, but I don't think that's mandatory. So I think I landed a shot jumping backward at least once. It just feels arbitrary. Why can't he just be vulnerable somewhere that makes sense, like the top of his head? Why does it have to be only in this weird, impossible to find window? Muscles, welcome in. I'm just asking rhetorical questions. I'm not really looking for an answer. Yeah, there's I don't know that there's difficulty options in this one. I didn't see any, but I also didn't really go looking. It should just be whatever is default for this version. This is on the PlayStation 2 in the Capcom Classics collection. The time limit was coming for me. I've never played this version before. I'm really familiar with the NES version. I consider the NES Ghosts and Goblins to be among like some of my favorite games. Like it ranks pretty high up there on the list of games I really love. This version is all right, but I'm not really sold on it. I think you've just got to be really close to him, and well, maybe not really close, but I think you just got to be close to him and at the exact right height. I think it is not I thought it was a timing issue for a long time, but now I'm thinking it's more proximity than timing. We've got infinite tries, so we'll, There's no way that I'm not gonna beat this guy. His defeat is inevitable with infinite tries. There's nothing that he can do. Eight loops. Oh my goodness, 8 loops of the NES game. I've tried to do 3. I can't do 3. I can make it up to level 6 on the 3rd loop, but I just get stuck there. I've tried it twice. I've tried to do 3 loops twice, and I've never been able to pull it off yet. That's my New Year's tradition. On New Year's Eve, I play Ghosts and Goblins, and I tried to do 3 loops. I've tried it 2 years in a row, and I failed both times. So maybe this year will be my year. We'll have to see in December. I'm pretty decent at the NES game, you know, at the first 2 loops. I can usually beat the game in about 2 hours, which, you know, is not like a speedrunner time or anything, but when I'm doing real well, I can make it through a lot faster, but conservatively, I usually estimate about 2 hours to get through the game. But that 3rd loop, oh my goodness. Why, Santa Claus? Why? What did I ever do to you? Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to have a I would love to have a weapon with a longer range about now. Or if the shield would just eat his projectiles like it does other enemy projectiles. That would be nice. I would not complain about that. While I still wouldn't be able to damage him much more easily, at least I could protect myself. Arthur invented moonwalking confirmed. Yeah, the one time the shield won't be a shield. This is the only weapon allowed for this boss. You can't reach this boss with a different weapon. So all of our talk about wouldn't it be nice if X, Y, or Z. It's all just wishful thinking for things that could never be. Can't handle anymore. Good luck with the rest of the night, Frownie. I'm off to bed. Thank you for hanging in there, Zergling. Sorry we didn't quite make it. I hope that you sleep well, though. Sleep well and have a wonderful tomorrow, my friend. Why is it like this? I don't like Capcom games anymore. That entire life, I think I landed one hit. I think I landed only one single hit that entire life. And that was one of my longer lived attempts. I think I hit him 3 times that time. Played the Saturn port of this and it wasn't that bad. There's one. 3. 4. I really wish I had a Saturn. The PlayStation 2 seems like no way to live. This is unbelievable. Oh my goodness, I cannot stand this. I cannot stand this. I hit him so many times. Even just counting the 1% of attacks that actually landed, it was still so many times. I take it back. I take it back. We're not going to do it. It's impossible. No advice, please. I appreciate your restraint. I will continue to languish in despair. Eventually I'll have to, like I was saying before, eventually I'll have to accidentally get it. There's only so many possible, like, combinations of button input that will fail, right? Oh my goodness. What a nightmare. Yeah, the infinite monkeys technique. That's my move. That's my move. That's my one move. That's my one strategy. Oh, we did it. We did it. We cleared a loop, my friends. Oh. Hey, thank you for the GGs. Thank you, Uncle Muscles, Cat Collade, Subject Omega. I got bamboozled by that platform. Boy, that was rough. Boy, that was rough, my friends. Alright, everybody. I'm going to kind of let you down here, though. This is tougher and taking longer than I thought it was going to. So I think we're actually going to wrap the stream up here for tonight. We did one loop. That's not a victory. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I did one loop so I beat the game. I would never dare. But we did one loop. I got a taste of what this game is like. We will come back to it, and we will conquer it properly another time. But we're going to wrap things up. There's no way I would complete another loop before I have to head out to my doctor's appointment. So I think it's best that we just end on a sort of high note, and we'll see who's live and drop in on somebody with a raid. Perhaps next time, yeah, we'll definitely come back to this. I will not let this game defeat me forever, but it's gonna defeat me for tonight. Well played, GG. Thank you. Thanks for streaming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here, my friends. As always, your company is very much appreciated. And I should be back tomorrow night. 11 p.m. Central Time is the target startup time. Might actually get going a little early or a little late, but that's the general time that we're looking to start up. Tomorrow night on the stream, we're gonna play Let's Ride Sunshine Stables for the first part of the stream, and then at some point in the night we will switch over and continue our playthrough of Alundra. That's what to expect. That's what to expect tomorrow. Later this week will be. I love all the frownies on the score screen. Look at that. We dominated the leaderboard. I didn't even notice that. Later this week, we're going to be playing also Tears of the Kingdom and Ninja Gaiden. But tomorrow night is Sunshine Stables and Alundra, my friends. So hopefully I'll see you for some of that or some of the other things we have going on in the near future. I can't tell you when this game is going to happen again. Probably next week. But I don't know. I was overconfident. I thought I'd make it through it in one night, so I only left one space on the schedule for it. So it's gonna have to be next week at the earliest, probably. But we will come back to it. I definitely want to beat it. I'm going to send us in the direction of Mr. Suffer. I think I owe him a raid. Even if I don't, I would still, drop in on him anyway. He does a lot of retro stuff. He does some pretty difficult stuff. Right now, he's working on something called Eight Eyes. It's a game I actually haven't played yet, so I might not be watching the game too closely myself. Because I think it's something I want to do at some point and don't want to spoil it. But I'm definitely going to sort of lurk and hang around a while. Just a heads up, his stream is not a family-friendly stream. There will be mature language and conversation going on. So if that's not appropriate for you, just a heads up about that. But thank you for being here, my friends. Like I said, I greatly appreciate you. I hope I get to see you again in the near future. Be well until that time. It is time for us to head out for tonight, though. I'm all out of stream. Let's go on an adventure.